and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mecca. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they work this well outfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mills. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A first down throw for Mills.
Okay.
Brown, and it's intercepted.
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
75 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener.
That Matt Ryan over there, Matty Ice.
A simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's the lead pass shit I'm talking about, though, and like I led that to the right, and there's no way that safety's going to get there, you know what I mean?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And again at the 25.
I feel like it'll have to be patched if that is so good, you know?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that played it on the last one.
Into a double team.
User alert, baby. You know this thing.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Look at this shit.
Well, it's only week 1.
Look at Michael Pittman with 86 feet out here looking good.
Benefits of all their dedication in the
Yeah, like got like 86 feet, 88.
You name it, they did it. All that work.
But he like 6'4", he's, you know, 84 overall, so he's got all the route running and shit.
Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
I actually did that right there. Hold on. No, I think not this team. Going empty.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Give me that.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. You do it with a little bit of humor. Maybe you break the ice a little bit.
He ain't ready for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, Michelle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too
Got him.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Mills. Caught here by Conley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going
Good
out
defense,
of bounds.
baby.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
You want another one-play touchdown?
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
I got the Titans in the
Colts
league,
come to
man.
the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
You shut that block. You gone.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I was going to throw that bitch out.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
What happened?
Working with a 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Taylor. A little juke. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Did you see this?
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Shoot the shit out of that motherfucker, bro.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
So yeah,
now he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
This is another reason why I was thinking about not trading Henry, because being able to do stuff like that, like what I just did, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done
He's
nothing
4 for 8 for 48 yards
and
and 2
scoreboard,
picks.
that's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45
I read it too, man.
before going out. Run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy.
At this point, I could even let Ant play.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mills' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's not red zone yet, man. It's 21, man.
1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Michelle. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mills to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th.
Damn, 21 zip.
You know me too well, partner.
Fuck. This dude lost 21 zip where he's losing 21 zip. Man. You didn't see that, huh?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That ball caught by Campbell. And now look at this.
Oh my God.
Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That might be exactly what they needed to
smoked
pick up
right there, man.
They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you.
Yeah, that old line's not there. That Buckner just going up in there every time. Can't run.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That was cover 2 hard flat. Yeah, you with this cover 2 hard flat with everything, man.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
See, the thing is, he got this rookie starting, right? If I send him any pressure, and he's going to miss the throw, most likely. The game's designed that. Because he still had to play against his own Washington.
And ultimately, he stopped right
Washington
where he
Command.
would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Yeah.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking for Campbell downfield. They've got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Moss that motherfucker.
Campbell, 73 yards.
73-yard touchdown. Yo, Matty Ice be throwing that shit on the dot though, man.
Came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage.
The Packers wanted Michael Pittman, so
turn it into a one-on-one route.
thinking about
Often
trading.
against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins.
I was gonna get Jordan Love, the quarterback.
Now, he'll kick it away following the
And they drafted 2 wide receivers, and one of them 6'4", the other one 6'2", and they both got like 92, 94 speed with the height. That's nice. No, 70 overall.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Oh, it was in a good mindset. Okay, I feel you, Stu.
They begin with Michelle on the ground, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Stu said he wasn't in a good mindset
On the play,
yesterday.
it'll be second down.
And I didn't even know you played.
He is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to
Don't
the
even
game.
think about it.
Then
The Colts are going to get him. Down
That
he goes.
fucking deadly defense, man. You know what I mean?
There to get him once again. That's
The
2
Colts
sacks
got
for
that
him now
defense.
here on opening day.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
Listen again.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the
That
bag
pressure, man.
and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything.
Dude, you know, that's why I traded for Derrick Henry. That right there. You can do whatever, like with teams like Colts with the good D line. If I can just send 5 and just disrupt the hell out of your whole offense, you know, I can't
Call
have
that a
that.
punt of 38
I'm
yards
gonna let it
officially.
lie.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take
You
over.
want to see another one-play touchdown on there? Just say the word, man. What? Oh, Matty Ice right now looking good though, eh? You don't agree, man?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time.
I'm gonna hit Taylor right here, or I'm looking on the left, right there. You see those 2 routes?
Pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but
That R1 right wide open.
we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team.
9 for 10 for 256 yards. Man, Matty Ice out here. Cool.
Series to series, the best teams. That's
Oh yeah, you want to do that?
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those
Cooking
adjustments
the
are enough
QT, man.
defensively.
They go play action now. Ryan. This is
wow.
inside the 15.
That's QT.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Oh, yeah. They got that play cooldown. You can't call 2 plays.
1st and 15. The option to give to Taylor here. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
What the? I try to get rid of it.
He's taken down. Jerry
yeah,
Hughes able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
Come on, man. Close.
Blankenship's kick is
Young
good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Don't play that game over here, bro.
And now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
The 2nd down pass.
Lockdown coverage, man.
Getting the sense of this offense is getting frustrated.
I play corner, though. Linebacker is easy. You know what I'm saying?
Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Here's Cameron Johnson.
Man, he should be able to go for that. He's about 27.
Rodgers on the return. He'll go out.
Did you just see that?
At the 49. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Ryan. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over near the 40. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Mills. This to the outside for Mack. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Mills. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Good stuff. Up on him.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 77 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to the
Taylor's the back,
17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan.
Oh, come
and
on.
this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everything?
It'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the
trying to feed the rookie,
the
man.
ball will come out to the 20. And they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mills. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run the draw play with Mack, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Mills. That's complete, right around the 8. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season and you open the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Indianapolis, and you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad baby. TGOD baby, you know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I just. Pretty and paid. Y'all heard I'm coming. I don't have clear if I keep up. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. Leaves no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm biting. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sit that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got no whip and rag on no petty. Talk with that on your
Montez Sweat, 3 sacks. Josh, oh, Davis, 7 picks.
Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knob, so kinda look. You do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you come in if you're under me.
11 turnovers. 10 picks.
Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it.
Jamin Davis, 7 picks a game.
Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie.
Damn, bruh. He user alert you like that? Stu threw 11 picks, bro. That shit crazy. Yo, see this? Stu threw 11 picks, man. And Jamin Davis got 7 picks, meaning that this is probably user alert right here. He threw 11 picks, dog. He gave up 66 points. Man. And motherfucker lost 20 to 66. Oh man. Yeah, you're not feeling the Jags, man. Shit. 11 picks, 20 to 66, man. Trevor Lawrence over here looking worse than Sam Howell, man. Look, man. Trevor Lawrence, one touchdown, 10 picks, man. I don't know, man. Oh, 11 turnovers. So somebody must have fumbled too. You know what I mean? Let me see. Oh, it won't. Damn. Yeah. Look at that, man. 3 forced fumbles. Kendall full. Oh, no. Jamin Davis fumble recovery too. Yeah. At least I represent it, you know. Damn, the Eagles lost 48-19 to the Lions. Like, you can't be doing that with teams like Chiefs lost 37-13. Wow, the Ravens lost to the Jets by 42. 42-24. Whoever, the Baltimore Ravens trash to whoever's playing over there. I'm over here winning with Matty Ice, man. Alright, Jordan. 왜 그래? 불 튀기지 말아야지. 불도 튀겼어. 아니다, 지호 좀 봐줘. I got some short ribs, man. I go to a Korean barbecue place and I pay them $300, I think, or $200 actually. And then they give me a box of short rib, like, you know, just you know what I mean? It's like I buy from them. Yeah, pretty good. Cause every time we go, some of the places all fat, man. You know, quality's not good. Stewie jumping on. He said he wasn't in the right mind. Hey, I would have told you to stop doing it. Huh?